Famous painting, kicking off with, by John Nash, celebrated wall painting, called Over the Top. It's a poem, Over the Top, or a bit of a poem. So soon they topped the hill and raced together over an open stretch of herb and heather, exposed. And instantly the whole sky burnt with fury against them. Earth set sudden cups in thousands for their blood. And the green slope chasmed and deepened sheer to infinite space. Of them who, running on that last high place, breasted the surf of bullets, or went up on the hot blast and fury of hell's upsurge, or plunged and fell away past this world's verge. Some say God caught them even before they fell. I love the image of the cups catching their blood. The cups in that poem by Wilfred Owen are partly cups that you might get at Mass, sacrificial cups, but also literally the cups made in the landscape by the shells, that torn landscape, which in this other Paul Nash, very famous painting, see these in the Imperial War Museum if you've ever been there, the Menin Road, you can see the chaos of that landscape. They're reduced to absolute mess. And that's what people were confronted with, having to charge across. I always think it's extraordinary that distance from the front door of PHC to the gate of PHC was the distance very often they were crossing, sometimes less, and they couldn't do it, they couldn't make it, they died on the way, so many of them. What are the roots that clutch? What branches grow out of this stony rubbish? Son of man, you cannot say or guess, for you know only a heap of broken images. That's from T.S. Eliot's The Wasteland, written after the First World War, very much a response to the ruin left the First World War, not just the ruin of the landscape, but the ruin of individual lives. And I love this painting by Singer Sargent. John Singer Sargent was actually commissioned by the government to create patriotic paintings. This is hardly very patriotic. I think it's extraordinary. He uses the kind of palette that you might have found almost in a Constable painting, the browns of earth. And he has this horizontal line which looks so calm. I think very different from this image when I saw this. And it's one I think I've shared with you in previous years. It's, to me, the most horrific episode I can think of hearing about in the First World War. And Vera Brittain, in her Testament of Youth, which some of you may have read, was engaged to a young man. And she went along to his parents' house, Christmas, waiting for him to come home. But on the 24th of December, he didn't come home. Instead, a package was delivered of his bloodied uniform with the information that he died in battle. Just an extraordinary Christmas present. What an extraordinary thing to do, to send somebody the bloodied uniform as well. In response to that, she wrote this poem, very moving. Perhaps someday the sun will shine again, and I shall see that still the skies are blue, and feel once more I do not live in vain, although bereft of you. Perhaps the golden meadows at my feet will make the sunny hours of spring seem gay, and I shall find the white May blossoms sweet, though you have passed away. Perhaps the summer woods will shimmer bright, and crimson roses once again be fair, and autumn harvest fields a rich delight, although you are not there. Perhaps someday I shall not shrink in pain to see the passing of the dying year, and listen to the Christmas songs again, although you cannot hear. But though kind time may many joys renew, there's one greatest joy I shall not know again, because my heart for loss of you was broken long ago.